Looking at the three conflict theaters, it becomes very clear that Germany, although located in Europe, is impacted by developments in all three geographies. The most obvious repercussions come from Russia's war on Ukraine. But if we look at the Middle Eastern situation, Germany is heavily impacted, for instance, through the rise in oil prices, but also in terms of security and the question what role Germany and Europe can play in the Middle East. Also with its partners, the Gulf states, there is a new agenda arising of cooperation, and I think it is very important to recognize that stability in that region is essential for Germany. And finally, the Asian region, in a conflict scenario between China and Taiwan or other neighbors, Germany again would be heavily impacted. It has close partnerships with Taiwan, with Japan, with South Korea. It depends heavily on the procurement, for instance, of chips from Taiwan, but also the freedom of travel on the sea routes is essential for Germany's economic model. So again, it's a security and it's an economic consideration that Germany needs to have. And it basically means the more conflicts we have in different world regions, the more heavy foreign policy and also security policy will need to invest beyond our own neighborhood. Germany is a country which holds very close partnerships, most of all on the European continent, with the United States through NATO, but also with partners in other regions. And right now, Germany and Europe sense a lot of pressure coming from China and from the United States. So the question is open, how can the partnerships with other countries be deepened, not to shift away entirely from China or the US, but really to diversify partnerships and also to hedge the risk that lies in overdependency from one or the other player. And I believe that not only that risk management approach is useful and then to look at partners around the world, but it's also a question of designing the next global order that is emerging. And for instance, one interesting question is whether the European Union, as a big trading bloc, can build closer ties with other players with regards to trade. Another dimension is, of course, security, or the fight against climate change and climate risk mitigation. So there is an agenda which needs to be pursued on the global level. And as we see the structures of global order crumbling slowly, it is important to rebuild something. And for that, if the big players like the US and China are not partners from a European perspective, it's very important to work also with others, and medium-sized countries have an important role to play.